Colton, where are we and where are we going?
We're in Japan and we're going to Vietnam.
All right.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Bye-bye. From Nagoya to Tokyo and finally Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. We landed in the late afternoon and were immediately overwhelmed by the sheer numbers of vehicles and motorbikes on the roads. This is a traffic circle near our hotel where we just stood and watched the cars weave in and out between each other. It was simply amazing how they were able to get from one side to the other without hitting each other. Exploring local shops and markets quickly became a favorite pastime for Colton and Kyron. The markets were really interesting. There was nearly everything you can imagine for sale there. The boys were a real hit with the locals as well. Everybody wanted to say hello and shake their hands as they walked by.
Off to the Mekong River.
From Ho Chi Minh, we took a quick one-day trip up to the Mekong River Delta to explore around a bit. It was a great trip and the boys were able to see a lot.
But first, a quick stop at the giant Buddha temple.
The Mekong River trip offered several activities. Some we did, and some we didn't. Actually, Debbie did hold the snake, but I didn't take any video. This particular spot, we were also able to sample some of a local farmer's honey, which they mix with lime and sesame seeds and some hot water. It was delicious, and of course it was offered for purchase immediately after the sampling. The boys discovered coconut candy while we were in Vietnam, and here they're learning the process behind the making of it. They were able to watch the girls make the candy right before them and then purchase it directly after.
They're eating these yellow things on the ground. There's quite a bit in there. Oh no, I don't want to get sweaty.
Gotta shake it. Grab it. Without a doubt, one of the highlights for the boys was when we stopped on one of the Mekong River Delta islands for lunch. And near our lunch spot, there was a spot where you could feed the fish. The boys spent probably the better part of an hour feeding these fish, and the locals loved it as well, watching them get splashed and sprayed. From there, it was back on the boat and then back on the bus for a return trip back to Ho Chi Minh City. One more cruise through the local market in Ho Chi Minh before getting in a cab the next morning when we're off to Hoi An. All right, we are in the cab headed to the airport. We're leaving Saigon or Ho Chi Minh today. What do you want to say, boys? Anything?
Bye bye, Saigon.
Hello,
Hello.
Hoi An. We're on our way to Hoi An today, right, Mama?
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. What was the best part of Saigon or Ho Chi Minh, Kyron?
Well, when we took a tour to an island with a candy making factory on it.
Yeah.
No sugar.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, Kyron, what about you? What was your favorite part of Ho Chi Minh, the south of Vietnam?
Went on bus and a ship.
Yeah, bus and a boat. Yeah,
And,
that was fun.
and then after that, we went to a tiny boat, like this big boat.
Uh-huh.
And then we sailed all the way there to the candy factory. And
Uh-huh.
candy factory. Then we my favorite part was like eating.
Yeah, eating. That's my favorite part too. Can you tell?
My favorite part was when I put the small candy in my mouth, the taster. It was excellent. And it was like he said no sugar, just
Yeah. Yeah, so good, wasn't it? All right. So,
yeah, I like watching the guy make it too.
yeah.
And then I wanted to eat snake.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
We could have
just
eaten
a
snake.
joke.
We could have eaten snake, but we missed the opportunity. Yeah. All right, Mama, anything you want to say before signing off in Ho Chi Minh?
No.
Okay. Well, that does it. We're off. So, the next time you'll see us, we'll be up in Hoi An. So long for now. Debbie, can I go in front of you?
So with that, we were off. We took a 1-hour flight from Ho Chi Minh City up to a city called Da Nang. The flight was fairly uneventful, although it was a little bit rough in parts. After landing in Da Nang, we took about a 1-hour cab ride south to our final destination of Hoi An. The Riverside Oasis Villa was to be our base for the next 8 days. We chose it primarily because of the pool, but also because of the strong recommendation from TripAdvisor. The boys quickly made friends with other kids staying at the villa and spent countless hours splashing and playing around in the pool. And while the boys would have probably spent the entire time in the swimming pool, we also wanted to look around a bit. Here's a few shots of us looking around Hoi An and some of the stuff we saw.
Oh yeah. Okay, that would be nice.
You're walking with fins on, silly.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna fall. Okay.
Another highlight from Vietnam was our day of diving with blue coral divers. Debbie did a couple of great dives and the boys and I were able to snorkel.
Very good.
So we spent a total of 8 days in the Hoi An area. There was lots to see and do. Here's a few clips of the things we saw along the way. We were sad to have to leave Hoi An in Vietnam, but we hoped that by taking the boys there we'd planted some seeds and broaden their horizons a bit. They're already looking forward to our next adventure.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.